So I just wanted to make a little video where I showed my homemade DIY sliding gloves that I made. Um, just to go over the materials real quick of what I used and what you're probably going to need to use if you make some, is you're going to need some liquid sticky stuff, Harambe glue or cray cray glue, either one will work. You're going to need some strips of grabby stuff, and you can just get that you can get all of this from your dollar store right there. You can get some thread, and you can get that from your Nana or your mom. That's where I got that from. You need an old pair of work gloves. Here's mine. And some kind of sliding material, which I use Corian, but you can use a bunch of different stuff. The cheapest ones that you'll see are these Corian, because you can get free samples at like Lowe's or Home Depot. And they're like the perfect size. And there's like this, spelt, oh, I'm sorry, Corian. It's flipped for you, but anyway, and that's really all you need. Oh, and a needle to get the thread through, of course. But yeah, so it's pretty simple, and it looks really jank, but it works pretty well. And if you don't want to use Corian, you can also use cutting board material. I've seen stuff from Altoids cans to old Nokia phones. So really, just as long as you have something that is pretty durable and has very little friction whenever it's sliding across concrete, that's really what you're looking for. Anyways, so let's kind of get into what I made. So first, you take your gloves, and you're going to take your Velcro, your grabby stuff, my bad, and you just lay it on there, cut it to size, you lay it on there, and you just get to stitching. So this is my first time really stitching anything. I used white stitching on that one, so you can kind of see. You don't have to do anything fancy, just kind of get it on there. And this one probably looks a lot more cleaner. I just used 3 Velcro there. This was the second one I did. I wasn't really sure where I was going to want to put the sliding plate when I did put it on there, so I gave myself plenty of rooms and plenty of jankiness to that. But yeah, you're just going to want to be careful that when you do this, that you have your gloves separated out. I kept my hand in there the whole time. I was just very careful about it, and just to be sure that so you don't glue your glove, or sorry, sew your glove shut, because that would really suck. And I actually used some Gorilla Glue on the backs of some of these just to give it a little bit more grab, and just hoping that it'll stay on there longer. That'll probably take the longest, and probably the easiest part is you put the opposite kind of the grippy stuff on there. So I put the soft stuff on my glove because that just made sense to me. You put the hard with the hard and the soft with the soft. But yeah, and I use super glue. The Velcro came with adhesive already, but I just figured that I'd rather use super glue or Gorilla Glue on. I use super glue for this stuff, just to really be sure that you get a more permanent seal on those. And the reason you do this, instead of just like attaching straight to your glove, is that way. So for one, if you just want to use your gloves for riding around, grabbing your board or whatever, I don't know, then you can. Also, so when these finally wear down, you just go grab some more, throw some Velcro on the back of it, slap it on, and you're good. So you don't have to get a new pair of gloves every time, essentially. And it's real easy, and you just, I like to put on my gloves first so I can tell really where I want to have the slider. You just put it on wherever you want, and that's all you really got. That's all she wrote for it. It's pretty easy. And you can do it on your own, and if you have the gloves laying around, you don't even have to worry about the price of that. But you can get, if you want, you can get like those rubber cheap gloves, real cheap, just something to be on your hand for and you get like a pack of three pairs for like, it's like $2 or $3 or something at Walmart, or at least around where I'm at. And you get a pair of, you know, semi-decent gloves for 10 to 15. If you want something real nice, and you can pay for more, but that's up to you. Honestly, the only money I spent on this project was for my glue, and I mean that stuff runs pretty cheap. You get that at a gas station or dollar store or something like that. So, and of course these are free. And if you have any old cutting boards, that's free. If you have any old, you know, Altoids cans or Nokia phones, that's free. So really, the point of this is you can make sliding gloves. They might be jank, but you can make sliding gloves just from stuff that you might have around the house, or that you can grab from a dollar store for real cheap. So don't let, you know, those $40 to, you know, $50 and up. Don't let the price point on those sliding gloves kind of push you away from trying to do this stuff, because it's a lot of fun. I just started learning yesterday. It's whenever I finished the gloves, and it's just a lot of fun. I really don't even need the gloves for when you're just starting out. It's nice to have though. But yeah, and I'll show y'all just a little bit of what I've gotten so far in just a couple of hours maybe of trying to get this down. But yeah, anyways, I hope y'all, I'll do that in the next video. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and that's all. I'll see y'all later.